Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals and welcome back to my channel. I'm here to show you my October new releases, which is the January Start Planner launch, including the brand new Goals Planner, new covers and the option for Undated. So if you want to see what I'm releasing, keep watching. I've got quite a lot to go over in this video because I thought I would show you all of the available weekly spreads that we have at the moment and just sort of talk about my planners a little bit. So there will be timestamps down in the description if you want to just watch certain parts. I'm going to go over sort of in general how my planners work, the layout of a planner as a general rule, the 7x9 planners I've got here as well as the other weekly options, the B6 planners I've got here as well as the other weekly options, the A6 planners, and then the new Goals add-on / Goals planner, new Undated option, and then the new covers. So I've got quite a lot to talk about, so let's just get straight into it. And we're just going to start off with a little look at how a planner works in general. So, I haven't spoken about the other new add-on actually, that is going to be available this time. So, all my planners come up with a, I think it's 10mm is how people generally refer to it, laminated cover, really thick, sturdy cover. It is not removable generally, but you can now buy an upgrade for £2 to get your cover made to be removable. It will just mean it peels off like a normal cover. So that's there. So that's your cover. Inside is usually a pattern, and that also matches the pattern on your pocket at the back. The pocket is a thinner laminate. It is a laminated pocket and fits sticker sheets really nicely. But yeah, so that's that. So let's have a little flip through a general planner layout. So obviously at the front you've got your front cover, you have your vellum, you then have your cover page for the planner itself, space to put your name, and this is obviously made with my new branding and I'm in love with it, and then there's just a little quote here that says that there are dreamers and there are planners, the planners make their dreams come true, which I thought was a super appropriate quote given the fact that I'm releasing gold planners. Then at the front, in this little front section, you have sort of a year at a glance / more than a year at a glance. It's more than a year in all of the planners. So on the 7x9, you've got 20 months there, running right through to August 2023. Then you have some pre-planning pages for your months if you want to use them, or you could use them for tracking, whatever you like. So this runs from January right through to January 2022 to April 2023. So these are January 2022 planners launch stats. Then at the end of every month you have a dot grid page. This is a little bit different in the Goals planner and I will go over that shortly. But yeah, you've got a dot grid page. Then you get into your actual planner pages, which are divided up by months. Most planners come in a 12-month format unless you get daily pages, which come in 6-month layouts. So then you get all of your planner pages. Just going to skip over that for now. After your planner pages, you get a notes section, which just has several pages. I think it's, I don't know, I can't remember exactly how many pages of notes pages it is. I think it's like 12 pages of notes pages there. Yeah, maybe it's more. I don't know. I can't remember. Let me double check in a second. Anyway, then you've got your notes pages. At the very back of your planner, you have in the 7x9 and the B6, you have 2 sheets of sticker release paper. This is silicone coated paper for you to store any other bits of stickers you want or anything like that to store in your planner. You then have a pocket, the pocket that we talked about before, and then your back cover. Coils are a 4:1 coil. They are quite a thick coil, but they're not the thickest coil in the world. They come as standard as a 38mm, however you can get a smaller 30mm, and there is the comparison of the 2 coil sizes if you want to see it there. What else to tell you? And that is the general layout of a planner. So how do my planners actually work? So you've got 3 sizes. You've got the 7x9, you've got A6, and you've got B6. And just to show you a comparison of the sizes, so 7x9 is your normal standard planner. Your B6 is, the page size is B6, and then you have the margin and the coil on top of that. And then in the A6, the whole page of the planner is A6 with the coil just added a little bit on to the extra there. Covers have a good margin, so they cover up your tabs, unless it's a really chunky boy where you might find the very edges poke out. I'm going to go over why this one is. This is a goals planner with a 2-page, like week on 3-page plus notes pages layout, so it is a chunky boy, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that later. And then, as you can see there, your dividers are generally protected by your cover because they are nice and chunky covers, give you plenty of protection for your planner. So yeah, you can choose what you want in your planner as well. So there are many different weekly layouts. I don't know exactly how many. In total, there are 18 different weekly layouts. 5 in 7x9, 7 in B6, 6 in A6 plus a different. There's sort of 2 options for one of them. So yeah, there's lots of options for your weekly spreads, and you can get any mixture of daily, weekly and monthly pages you want. So you can have monthly only, daily only, weekly only. You can have monthly weekly or monthly daily, or you can have weekly daily, or you can have monthly weekly daily. And I have an example of a weekly only. Most of these are weekly monthlies, and I have one daily weekly monthly to show you as well. You can also choose how many notes pages you want in a planner. So for example, this one here has no notes pages. This is a weekly only with no notes pages. You can choose if you want, that's not a good example. This one has, I think, 2 weekly pages per month. So you've got your monthly spread and then 1, 2, or you can also just have 1 notes page in your months. I think that's kind of everything. You can choose your planner cover for dailies, and also for daily planners you can get it. So this is a this is a daily planner. You can get a daily planner split onto 2 smaller coils if you want to. So you've got 2 3-month planners rather than a 6-month planner. In general, the planners are 12 months. However, if you get daily pages included, it is 6 months. There is also going to be an option for, if you get a goals planner, a yearly goals planner, you can only get the goals planner add-on in a yearly format. So the goals add-on, let's just speak about it a little bit. So there is going to be a goals add-on, or you can just get the goals section of a planner. So I've not got just a pure goals planner to show you, but I do have 3 planners with a goals add-on to show you. I've got it in B6 and A6. The goals planner only comes in B6 and 7x9, sorry. So if this is a week on 4 pages with goals add-on. As you can see, it barely fits on the coil. If I let go there, it's too big. You will also be able to split this into 2 6-month planners, and I would highly advise, if you've got the week on 4 pages B6, you do that, because otherwise the planners fit okay, but if it's any bigger than that, it doesn't fit properly on the coil. If you want me to see me come out with a larger coil, let me know, but I'm currently not planning on doing that. So I think that's generally how the planners work. So let's start by looking at some spreads, and we will start with the thing I think most commonly is sold. So the other thing I'm going to say at this point is the coils, when you get your planner, seem huge. But I'm going to go and grab, so this is my next year's memory planner, and this is my actual one. This is the memory planner I am going to use next year. Look how big that looks on its coil at the moment, but give me 1 second. This is my memory planner for this year. As you can see, the stickers really bulk it up to the point that the coil nicely fits the planner. And I have got stickers down up to this week, which is the 18th of October in this planner. So it will bulk up. However, you do have the option to put a smaller coil on your planner if you want. The coils are 2 different sizes. So the standard for everything but a monthly only is a 38mm coil. The standard for a monthly only is a 30mm coil. However, you can ask for a bigger, smaller coil on most things. There are some things you can't, and I will just go over that when I talk about them. Dailies, for example, can't come on a small coil unless you buy the add-on to split into 2 3 months. And if you get the goals add-on, you can't move to a smaller coil. What else can't? The week on 4 pages, or the vertical, or the normal standard vertical, or the vertical timed A6 can't come on a smaller coil, nor can the week on 3 pages B6. I hope that makes sense. But if you request a smaller coil and you can't have one, I will just message you. So 7x9 planners. This is probably the most common thing I sell. So this is a weekly, monthly. Yeah, let's get this right. Weekly, monthly, vertical with no extra notes pages. Yeah. So, as I've said before, you have your cover. This is the Rainbow Office cover. You have your vellum, and the front gump is the same as I've already flipped through. So for the 7x9, so we're just going to skip that. Then you have your January tab. On the other side of your January tab is your monthly spread. It fits standard vertical kits. Don't really know what else to say about it. Oh, if there's more than 5 weeks in a month, the extra day. So if a month starts on a Saturday and then there's a Monday, Tuesday in it, this week will be at the bottom rather than the top. Basically, if it's got more days at the beginning of the month, it's up here. If it's got more days at the end of the month, it's here. I don't know what the other example of that is. Let me just have a quick look. See if there is actually one. Yes, here. So you can see January here starts on a Saturday, so the 31st is up here. May starts on a Sunday, so Sunday is here because there are 2 days up there. I hope that makes sense. You can alternatively draw a line in this box to make this a double box, double day, but I find that really annoying, so I don't do it. So that is the monthly spread, as I say, fits standard vertical kits. Next, you have any weekly layouts, because this has no notes pages, you just go straight into your weekly layouts. This is a vertical weekly layout. You've got the month that the Monday is of at the top of the sidebar, your dates across the top. These are sized for a header and a full box. Some people's full boxes will come down to the top of the next box, some will stop at this line. That's why there's a little gap, because people size their full boxes very slightly differently. And then this is perfectly fit for bottom washi, or you can use 2 15mm strips of washi to show you what a spread with a weekly kit looks like. Here is a example spread, as you can see fits perfectly there, and I'll show you one more with a different kit. And there you go, there's with some white space planning. As you can see, everything fits beautifully. Then you have all of your weekly spreads for the month. As I was saying, no, I don't think I have said. So, for example, the 30th of January finishes as on a Sunday. The 31st is in February's section, because there are less days of January in it than there are of February. So yeah, then you have that just goes through all of your months. As I say, the dividers are just dead simple. They say the month and the dates it covers, right through till the end of December, which is here. And so I always in my planner include the first and last week of the year. So you do have this week here. Yeah, so it goes straight through to the 1st of January 2023. Then you have a notes section. Let me just clarify how many notes pages there are. I think you get 18 sheets, so 18 sides of note page. And they are just a faint dot grid. That is what I haven't said about my weekly spreads or monthly spreads. All planner pages pretty much have a very faint dot grid in the background. I find it really helpful for lining up stickers or writing in. But yeah, so then you have your notes pages, and then it's just the normal back of the planner stuff. So your silicone release sticker paper and that there. So that is probably the most standard planner I sell, which is a monthly, weekly with no notes pages, vertical 7x9 layout. So next, let's show you the timed layout of a vertical planner, of a 7x9 planner. So this is the new timed layout. It has had a upgrade since last year, or a change. I think it's an upgrade. So now the numbers are smaller, so they're still really easy to read for me, but I have relatively good eyesight, so I hope they're not too small for people. But it does mean when you stick stickers down, you can now see the times, which I think is a massive plus. So that is the timed 7x9 layout, and I will come back to this planner because this has a goals add-on in. Put that there off to the side. Then, what else do I need to show you? Well, let's have a look what this one is. I think this is a horizontal weekly. So this is a horizontal weekly with some notes pages in. So if you get notes pages in your planner with a monthly spread, you have your monthly spread, and then any notes pages here. and then you go into your weeks. So this has 2 notes spreads per month, and this is the horizontal layout. It's just a random week I decided to show you. So yeah, that is the horizontal layout. The good thing about this horizontal layout is that it does fit a full box in. I could do with a full box to show you that, couldn't I? So this is just a standard full box, and just to show you, it does fit within the lines. You do have a tiny bit of space over a full box size, but yeah, full boxes fit within the lines. So that is the horizontal layout of a 7x9. Then this is the, no, let's finish showing you the weeklies first. So this is a horizontal week on 1 page. So you have it horizontally, you have a week on 1 page, and then you have a notes page on the left hand side. So that's the week on 1 page. So then your next week would be here. So that's week on 1 page. And then the last thing I have to show you in 7x9 is a daily planner. So this is a daily planner. So let's flip to around a month and show you how a daily, weekly, monthly planner works. So you have your monthly divider. I'm really sorry if you can hear the Hoover going, but this is the only time I have to film this video, so it's happening now. You've got your monthly spread. Then this planner has 2 notes pages per month. So you then have your 2 notes pages, and then you go straight into your first weekly spread. So this is the 28th of February, 1st of March. And then after that, you have your daily pages. So daily pages, you get a page of dot grid at the beginning of the week. Then you get your 7 weekly daily spreads, sorry. So you've got a time here with 2 standard vertical columns. So you could either make these each one a a quarter of an hour if you really wanted to properly track your time, or you could have a timed column here, a general column here, and then a list here, however you want, and then it's got space for a 15mm washi at the bottom. So you have your entire week right through to Saturday and Sunday, which both have their own pages, and then you just go straight into your next weekly layout. That's what the daily page looks out like. You've got your day at the top, you've got 2 standard vertical columns and a double standard vertical columns in the 7x9. So that is a daily, weekly, monthly vertical with 2 notes pages a month. So that is all of the 7x9 layouts. I'm going to come back to the last planner here that I haven't shown you because that is an undated version, but we'll talk about that when we talk about undated planners. So that's all the options for a 7x9. So let's move on to B6. So I have 2 B6 planners here. The first one is a week on 2 pages. This is a goals planner, so it doesn't quite look the same. In fact, I'm going to use the other one first. This is a just standard, this is a timed, 7x9. So B6, same general layout, except at the front you have a year there, so you have 2022 there, 2023 on the back, and then you go into your pre-planny section or tracky section, and that goes through to, I believe, March 2023. Then as usual you have your notes pages. Right, we're going to skip the goals section here and just show you a monthly spread. So Beth of Colourful & Co makes monthly spreads to fit all of my planners, so that's your monthly spread there. This is goals, I forgot it was goals. There's a load of goal setting stuff. And then this has 2 notes pages a month, so you've got your goal section, and then you've got your 2 notes pages a month. Then you have your weekly / whatever pages you want. So this is the timed weekly. As you can see, it's timed. I don't know what else to say about it. Same thing again, you have your numbers really small down the side. You don't have times on Saturday and Sunday because of the layout of this planner. You do have your month at the top of Monday. There is no sidebar in this planner. You have space for 15mm washi at the bottom. That's kind of a B6 timed spread. I don't really know what else to say about the B6 planner. This one is a little bit oops. I forgot that I made the page very slightly bigger. So the dividers are slightly too small. I'm going to remake the dividers before I send this out. This is actually for somebody. But yeah, I'm going to make the dividers again. You can obviously see that they don't quite fit. So I'm going to remake the dividers. So unfortunately that is an error on my part there. So yeah, that is the same thing at the back as the other planners. You have your notes pages there. Then you have your sticker release paper. You have a pocket. This fits in a normal quarter sheet quite nicely. And your back foot. That's the hourly B6. Right, let's show you the other 7x9 B6 layout I have, and this is a week on 3 pages with a page of notes page. So you have 7, you've got your month up here, you have 7 little horizontal boxes there. Then you have your Monday through Thursday, so Monday on that page and Tuesday through Thursday on this page. Again, there's space for 15mm washi at the bottom. You can use this for whatever you want, I don't know. This isn't my planning style anymore. I used to use a similar planner, but I had 2 sidebars. Then you've got Friday through Sunday there, and then at the end of each week you have a notes page, and that is the same again. So you've got your 7 boxes here, Monday through Thursday, Friday through Sunday, blank page of notes pages. So that is the week on 3 pages plus a notes page. And as I said, if you get this planner with the goals add-on, there will be an option to split it into 2 coils, because this is too big for this coil. It really is. And if you buy that, I will be and you don't buy the add-on, I'll be messaging you to advise that I would advise you get the add-on. But obviously that is your decision. There's a tiny fault in this. Anyway, other B6 layouts, so let's show you those. So, I don't know what's first. So, this is the compact vertical. So you have your sidebar is a nice long sidebar. You then have Monday through Friday at the top there. So that's your sort of work week. Then you have the same size box for Saturday and Sunday. Then here you have the space for a full box and a header, 3 little sections, and then this fits a normal bottom washi section of washi. So that's the compact vertical. Yeah, that's right. Next up we have the week on 1 page horizontal. So again, similarly, you've got your week on 1 page on this side, days a week down the side, and then a page of notes pages. So that is the week on 1 page B6. Then what we have next is, I believe, the horizontal B6. So this is horizontal B6, as you can see, same thing again. Got Monday through Thursday on this side in a horizontal layout, and then Friday through Sunday there. Then this is the daily layout. So you've got your notes, same as the 7x9, you've got your page of notes pages, then you've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday have the same page, same own pages. So the way this one works is you have your timed section here. It runs from 8 AM till 9 PM or 10 PM, like this bottom line is 10 PM. That is the same for the time planner. I should have said that. I'll double check what the 7x9 time planner covers and do that and tell you. And then you have a double width list section. A double, so this is the width of 2 full boxes section. So that is the daily. And then last but not least, I have the vertical to show you, which is basically the same as the timed but without the times. And that's it. They are all the B6 layout options. Whilst I think about it, let's just tell you what the A6 timed planner covers, because I can't remember off the top of my head. So your first time is 6 AM and it goes right through till 10 PM or 11. This line is 11 PM. So it covers most people's times. So yeah, that's that. So that is all the B6 layouts. And last but not least, let's go over the A6 layouts. So this is a weekly only with no notes pages. So this is the, sorry, I'll show you the front cover first. So here you have your months at the very front here again, and this goes through to June 2023. So you've again got 18 months, and then you've got your little pre-planning or tracking spreads there, and that goes through to April 2023. Then, as I said, this is weekly only, so this is what your weekly spread looks like. I don't really know what else to say about it. That's all there is to it. These are exactly the size of a full box, and this is a full box with a header in the sidebar. So yeah, then there's space for 15mm bottom washi at the bottom. These do fit date covers in, so that is your weekly compact, this is the compact vertical A6 weekly layout. And then in the A6 at the back, you have 3 sheets of silicone paper because they're so much smaller. You have 3 sheets of that, and then you have your pocket, which doesn't quite fit a normal quarter sheet sized sticker paper, but it does fit samplers and stuff in there. So that's the compact vertical weekly, and again I just have the other weekly layouts and daily pages to show you. So this is technically your week on one page, but it's clearly not a week on one page. Right, reason this is a different size is this is designed to fit Hobo Weeks kits. So if you have a load of Hobo Weeks kits you want to use up, but you don't want a week's planner, you want to go back to a coil, this fits them nicely. So yeah, that's what that layout is. So you have slightly less notes section area than you do in the other pages because the other week on one page, but you don't have quite a full page. And this is the daily version as well. So you have your page of notes pages, and then you have each daily spread, and this daily spread you can get to start at 8 AM or 12 noon, or 12 midnight to be fair, because it says 12:13. So it can start at 8 or 12. I'll show you the 12 in a little bit. So yeah, 2 options for that, and then you have 2 widths of space basically. So that's the daily, and again space for does this one have space for 15mm washi at the bottom? Yeah, space for 15mm washi at the bottom. So this is your timed layout in the A6. Again, smaller numbers outside the column again, and this is the 12 start. So this runs from 12 till 11. This is the 12 start timed. If nobody buys these in this release, I think the timed weeklies in A6 are going to be going, but we'll see. But yeah, so that's the 12 start timed layout. Here is the 8 start timed layout. It's exactly the same. It's a week on 4 pages again. And then last but not least, we have the horizontal. And these horizontal boxes are so diddy, it's so cute. So yeah, that's the different options. So for all planners, you have vertical, timed, horizontal, 1 week on 1 page, and daily options. And then for the A6 and B6, you have the compact vertical option, and for B6 you also have a week on 3 pages plus a notes page. So that is all your weekly option layouts. Whew. Now let's get into the goals planner. So for showing you the goals planner, I'm going to go over my pre-planner for next year, which is this one here, and also Beth's pre-planner for this year, which is here, which is the B6 version. So we're going to go straight to the goals tab, and I'm not going to talk to you about I'm going to quickly talk to you about the differences as we go through. Mostly they're just the B6 is on more pages. So you just got a little description of what the planner is like. I'm trying to see if I can fit both of these on. And then you go into your year in review. So full page, year in review for 2021 there. Then you have a section for, in fact, I'm going to go through the 7x9 and then I'm just going to show you quickly the important differences between the 2 planners, because you can see here this has only fit 2 goals on, whereas this has fit 3 goals on. So mostly it's just a slightly different format. So that's the goal section. That's the goal section. So the goal section in the B6 is thicker. So I'm just going to go through the 7x9, mostly so it fits nicer on the screen for you, and then we'll go over. Yeah, so you've got your 2021 in review. Then you have space to go over your goals for last year if you set them, or you can skip those pages if you didn't set any. There. Then you have an about you section. This is basically to get an idea of what you are like, who you are as a person, so therefore you know what goals that are important to you, what things that are important to you. So we've got lots of questions for you to get to know you, including this bit a little bit, which I love, is what roles you have in your life, and then it's got a 100 square box here to fill up the box that represents you, to make you see how many different balls you're juggling, and like, I don't know, if you're only 2% a friend, maybe, and 20% a mum, it's more important to have goals about you being a mum than about being a friend. Do you see what I mean here? But yeah, this is just to get an idea of that. There. Then you have, so that just carries on to there. Then you have goal inspiration. So trying to work out what sort of things you want for your goals. And here is my favourite part of the goals planner. I'm letting you choose your own goal areas. There are a load of suggestions of goal areas here, but you might want to add your own. And you can choose up to 10 of those. I recommend 8, but you can choose up to 10 of those to be your goal areas. There is nothing forced about this planner. You can make it exactly what you want. This front gump basically says this is a functional Flexi goal setting planner. So it's functional. It is designed to work with your need. You're going to break down and just schedule your goals. That's how it's functional. It's flexible because it doesn't force you to do anything. This is designed to fit your life. There's nothing pre-printed in terms of categories or anything like that. You can do what you need to do. So yeah, you choose your own 10 categories. I suggest colour coding on this page. Then we go into scoring each of those categories. As I say, you can have up to 10 categories, but I recommend 8. Then it talks about what would life look like if you were where you want to be at the end of the year, and then any steps that help you get to that point. Then it asks you a few questions about those steps or to add anything else that you're excited about in those categories. There's then a section to do word of the year and a vision board. These are all suggestions of words of the year. You can do this before you set your goals or after you set your goals. This is what this gump little says here. And then you choose your word here, and then you have a 2-page spread to make a vision board. So that's that section. And then we move on to actually setting your goals. So use all of that you've done before now to actually set your goals. Here. Then it's like, what will my life look like if I have achieved these goals? So there's plenty of space there to work that out. Then it's time to start breaking down your goals, and this is how you're actually going to achieve them. You need to know what sort of goal it is, so there's a little section there for that. Then there's where you want to be in 3 months, 6 months and 9 months, including a minimum, your actual goal and a stretch goal for each of those. Then you need to take a look at these and start setting some actions of how you're going to get there. So that's there. That is all your sort of prep work for the year. As I say, it's quite chunky, there's quite a lot of it. You can pause and look through each page if you want to. Then you get onto your monthly sections. This is a 7x9 timed weekly monthly with 1 notes page per month with the goals add-on. That's right. So then you have your monthly spread. Cool, fine. Then you move on to your, for January, April, July and October, you then move on to your quarterly goal setting. So for your quarterly goals, first thing you look at is sort of tiny action steps you get, look at how busy your months are, any priorities, then you set your quarterly goals. Again, break them down into a minimum, aim and stretch goal, set some action steps, and then sort those into one-off projects monthly, weekly or daily things, and then assign those to months. Then you've got a little bit of extra space here if you need to pull down to it, or you can decorate with some washi here. Then have a note page. You then move on to your monthly goal setting. So monthly goal setting is just this one page. It's basically to look back on your quarterly, anything you need to move over, and anything that you want to include that isn't included already. There's a little gump on January of how to do this and what this page means, but that isn't in the next month. So February, you have more space for each of those sections basically. And then this is your action tracker, and this is going to be how you track all of your goals. This has something really unique with it, and I don't know whether you can spot it straight away. So there are 4 sections here. Projects, which are something you want, like one-off jobs that you need to do or tasks you need to do that don't get done in one sitting. So there's a line here, a very faint line at 25, 50 and 75% to track how far through you are. There is space for 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the 7x9 for projects. Tasks, which is one-off tasks, so things that will be done, like monthly things that will be done in one sitting. Things you want to do every week. And this includes any weeks that, so this only goes up to the 30th of January. The 31st is in your February section. Let's just turn to that page. 31st is in your February section. So this is sorted so that the months are the same as this, the same as what is in your weekly spreads. Because I find something really special about Monday, and I don't like changing my daily habits halfway through a week because that's when the new month starts. So your weekly and daily action items your actions. Your weekly and daily actions are only 4 weeks. So for your daily action items, there is either 5 full weeks, or in February, for example, 4 full weeks. So you will change your daily goals on the 31st of... The 31st is the Monday of February, so the 31st of January is the first Monday on this. So your new daily goals will start on the 31st. So for example, in March, same thing again. On the 28th of February, you'll move on to this action tracker. I hope I've explained that okay. So yeah, your weekly, and then you have on the 7x9 you have space for 8 daily goals. And then also, because it's a bigger planner, you also have a little don't forget section for anything you want to add there. So that is your action tracker. And then next page, I'm a big proprietor of scheduling your goals. If it's not scheduled, it's not going to get done. So yeah, space to schedule out your goals. So this has the weeks that we talked about, plus it has the first week of that's in February. So this has the entire month on, plus an extra thing. So schedule when you're going to do your action steps on there. Beautiful. And then you've got a bit of space to write anything that is not scheduled. You then have a full notes page. Then in this layout, you have any notes pages that you have. So I have one full notes page here. So that's my notes page for the month. And then you move on to your weekly spreads. Then at the end of a month, so this notes page here replaces the notes page that is normally here. Does that make sense? I hope so. Because it felt weird to have your review before your weekly pages. So if you've noticed, this planner is not turning very well. My coiling machine broke yesterday, so I had to hand coil all of these planners. Well, no, it didn't break yesterday. It broke earlier in the week. Well, no, I don't know when it broke, but when I tried to use it yesterday, it didn't work. So these coils are coiled by hand, and they're a bit, some of them are a little bit dodgy. I'm going to be recoiling them, I think, and throwing away these coils because I don't know whether you can tell, but this is bent. They will not normally be like that. They will normally be beautiful and straight like this. It's just because this one is chunky boy and I was coiling it by hand and rushing. But anyway, this is January in review. So first thing it asks you to do is go back to your action tracker and see what percentage of things you you managed to do. Then there's some sections to look at your best moments, events, goals achieved, what went well, what spanners were thrown in the work, how you grew, what you're proud of, whom you're grateful for, or what you can change to make next month better. And then there's just a little section here to keep your annual and quarterly goals at the forefront of your mind. And then you just go into your next month. I don't know why we're folded over. So for a non-beginning of the quarter thing, you have your monthly spread, you have your goal setting and your action tracker, schedule page, notes page, any notes pages you have in your month, your weekly pages, and then your in review at the end of the month. This changes at the end of a quarter. So At the end of a quarter, so end of quarter one, you have a end of quarter review. So you again go through your categories, the categories you have chosen, write down your new score out of 1 to 10, write the reason you've put that score, what your start of the year score was, and any change. In quarter two, which is at the end of July, there's not only space to write your, let's find the right page. That's goal setting, it's August, no, it's June. You have space for your quarter one and your annual, if that makes sense, and so on. So quarter three, you have quarter one, quarter two, and your annual. So yeah, end of quarter review there. So scoring your categories, then you have to look back at your goals and how you did. Did you meet your stretch goal, minimum goal, your aim, or you didn't meet your goal? Why? And if you didn't, what progress did you make? Because I think it's really important to take on board that even if you haven't achieved a goal, you might have made huge progress, and that's still super valid. Last but not least, quick check-in on whether anything's changed in your life and just refresh your annual goals. Then you go into the next month and you have your quarterly goal setting. There. Notes page, monthly goal setting, weeks, end of month review. And that carries on all the way through the year, right up to December. But then at the end of December, there is also an end of year review, same thing as you had for 2021 there, and then just look back on your goals. Did you meet them? And that's it. Here's to 2023, even achieving even more goals. So that is the goals planner in 7x9. I will quickly go over the main differences in B6 that aren't just format, because most of it is just format. As I say, like that's the same page, like that was all on one page in the last planner. So just going to have a quick flip through some of the pages, but as you can see, the content is basically the content is entirely the same there. Then it's the same thing. You've got your quarter one goal setting. Again, it takes up more pages because smaller pages. Here is the main difference. You only have space to track 7 daily action items, not 8. You don't have that don't forget section. You have the same amount of projects and tasks, and you've got the same amount of weeklies. There's no title on this page. They are the main differences. There's no title. One less daily. That's the main difference on that page. There is another difference, and I don't remember what it is, but I think it's just, again, I think the rest of the differences are all formatting. So yeah, that's the B6, and it's the same layout as the 7x9 there. Whew. So that is the new goals planner, and as I say, if you're getting a goals add-on, you will have the option to split into 2 planners, because some of these are bulky. It's not so bad if you only get 1 notes page. So this is the difference. The difference in these 2 planners is this planner has 1 notes page a month, this one has 2. So you can see that does actually make a difference in the thickness of your planner. So yeah, if you want to get your monthly split up in your yearly planner split into 2 6 months, it's the same add-on as the daily. Last but not least, we have the undated option. This is the last new thing to show you, which is good because I have blabbered on for a very long time. It's like a 40-minute video. My new release videos are normally like 10 minutes. So you've got your cover page. In the front gump, this is different. In the planners, you have a full 2 pages because you could be using this whenever you want. So this goes up to April 25. So you have the look at each month, which is April 25. Can I tell you something really satisfying? January 2024 starts on a Monday. That makes me so happy. Then you have your these sections. I can't think what they're called. Pre-planning sections, but they are just lined. Your dividers have nothing on them. They are a blank divider. Completely blank. Your monthly, no dates. It's the same. It has your Monday through Sunday and your notes. That's it. It's just blank. Weekly, you got the Monday through Saturday. Sunday, Monday through Sunday. Completely blank. And that is it for an undated planner. That's all it's going to have. It's going to have the Monday through Sunday. That's it. So yeah, that's what an undated planner looks like. Everything else is the same. New undated planner. So I've shown you a few covers in here. And most of them, I'll just tell you what the covers I've shown are called. This is Sunflower, I believe, no, Daisy. Oh, I don't know the names of my planner. But anyway, you've seen some of the options for covers. But let's show you the new covers. So we'll start with 7x9, and I've gone with one of the new covers for my pre-planner, which is this one here. And this is going to be, I don't know, something book related. It's going to be the title. I haven't named these yet. So that's your first cover. That's what the front cover looks like. The back cover has Drink Tea, Read Books and Be Happy on. Your inside cover and your pocket would be in this marble design. In the other two new covers, in fact, let's show you that in all three sizes. That's probably the better way to do this. This is the B6. This is the A6. As you can see, each one just gets a very small amount thinner each time. So B6 and A6 of the book cover. Next up we have Coffee Shop, which just has this gorgeous outside scene coffee. This is Kentish girl Jess art, and yeah, girl drinking her coffee outside, and you've got little coffee counter, girl walking off with her iced coffee there. On the back you just have some more of the outside of the coffee shop. You may notice this is an oops cover, I punched it wrong, my bad. So that's the back of the coffee shop. Then inside in your pocket will just be this design here, just a little crosses there. That's the 7x9 version. B6 version, and as I say, your pocket will be that design. And A6 version, as you can see, again, you just lose a little bit of either side as you get smaller. Planner covers. Last but not least, we have the, I don't know, Artist Desk, maybe it'll be the name of this cover. So you've got some art at the back, you've got some shelving, you've got your laptop, you've got some flowers, stack of sketchbooks and things, some paint and some paint on your thing. Inside is like that, and your back cover is just a zoomed in well, it's just a bit more of the desk really, a bit more zoomed in with some paint splatter going on. You've got some paint splatter at the top over your window there as well. So that's the 7x9, B6, A6. And again, covers just get very slightly thinner as you go along. And that, I think, is everything I have to talk about, which is good because I am exhausted. That was a lot of talking and a lot of explaining, and I need to go and edit this video now, and I'm not excited for it. So let's just zoom out a little bit, not quite that much I don't think, and pull some planners back into view so that I can finish out this video. I'll do nicely. So yeah, all of these planners are, I believe, what somebody is going to order, except the undated one. The rest of them are actually for somebody because I'm bored of getting planners. So 3 of them are for me, and then there's some others for some other people. So yeah, that's what I've got here. That is all I have for this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me blabber on for quite so long. If you made it to the end of the video, drop an emoji down in the comment below. Maybe drop a little planner emoji in the comments down below. And yeah, let me know what you're most excited for. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. I'm so excited to show you my goal setting using my new goals planner. And I'll see you next time. Bye!